So I want to, again, welcome all of you. And I think I'm just going to turn Daphne to you first. Maybe you could tell us a little bit about yourself. What do you think about as you become an older adult? And tell us a little bit about your story.
This has been a fantastic journey. I've been blessed from the beginning till now. So I intend to continue being blessed. But I had a wonderful career in television that is still going on in movies and television, and had the pleasure of being married to two very wonderful men. Lost the first one, but I have a son by him, Dr. Christopher Tubbs, who is 50 years old this year. So I don't understand where he came from. But anyway, I spent a lot of time being available for bookings on television and having been able to take advantage of a lot of opportunities that came my way on television. You mentioned WKRP in Cincinnati, and I'm surprised that you remember that you saw me on that show. I was on two of those shows. It starred my second husband, Tim Reid, and he was Venus Flytrap on that show. And then we went on to do a lot of other things together, acting together in Frank's Place and Simon & Simon and Snoops. And then we built a studio in Virginia in the 90s. And we had created television series. We created feature films. We hosted directors and producers like Steven Spielberg and lots of other people who came down to shoot in Virginia. And then after about 18 years of that, we sold the studio. And I started a career at age 60 on a journey of photography. And I became a photographic artist at age 60. And I traveled the world taking pictures of doors. And I had a lovely, lovely journey doing that, and did that for about 12 years and wrote 4 books about the doors that I saw internationally. And then I decided to get the cookbook I had been collecting off of my computer. And I wrote a cookbook called Grace, Soul, and Mother Wit and published that. And I've been sewing all of my life, and I had a line of clothes. I still do custom work for certain clients on designs that I had made, one in Chinese silk brocade and one in linen, coats both. And I'm a mother and a grandmother, and my pride and joy, of course, is my family.
There's so many people, you hit a number, 60, 70, 80, 90, and people check out. And you're just looking for the next door. I mean, what's your, what would be your message to people who feel like, I've accomplished what I wanted to, it's okay, I can just check out now. What would you tell them?
Life is a journey of learning, and I haven't learned everything yet. And I'm curious, and I have to stay active physically and mentally in order to maintain my joy. So I just keep going. I intend to keep going until I can go no more. It's not over until it's over. And I'll wait till then for it to be over. I'm busy otherwise.
Great. Well, Chris, so great to see you. One of our incredible Emerge graduates. We're so excited. Maybe you could tell us a little bit about Carmel Valley Manor, and also tell us a little bit about yourself and what was your journey to get to Carmel Valley Manor.
I'll say I am a registered nurse, and I started my journey at Carmel Valley Manor as a nurse, working a couple shifts in the evening. And when my kids were little, and I will say this campus is rich with opportunity and vision. When you look at, we're almost 59 years old, this campus also. And when you look at our history, it started with people with a vision for the future. And I think that's what's so important, to look to the past, to also go for our future and what we have ahead. I know there's opportunity for growth. You listen to Daphne and you just see just that excitement and recognizing that we're not ending, we're growing. And my personal journey here at Carmel Valley Manor, I started August 2002. So that's 18 and plus years ago. As I said, I started as a staff nurse a couple evenings a week. And I thought, oh my gosh, you pay me to do this? I love this. Honestly, I loved sharing with the residents, hearing their stories, the ability to share my story. My kids were little, they were playing baseball and 4-H and doing all that. And the residents I'd sit with them, we'd eat ice cream at night, sometimes watch a baseball game together, and we'd talk about our kids and their life playing baseball or their businesses and things. And so that journey just continued as my kids grew. I took, again, this campus is rich with opportunity. I took the opportunity to pursue being a full-time nurse on day shift. And then that grew into opportunity to become director of nurses and then director of health services. And then Carmel Valley Manor supported me as I pursued my nursing home administrator license. And so that then continued to grow. And I have a really high standard of excellence for this campus, and that opportunity grow to pursue excellence in what I personally influence. And it's just been great.
So Angie, welcome yourself, and also an Emerge grad. I mean, that Emerge program really creates leaders, doesn't it?
It does. Chris and I were the first two from our community to join the Emerge group, and it was a fantastic experience.
So what are you looking forward to over the next 10 years at Carmel Valley Manor?
I think I'm just eager to see the manor grow. We are in the process of looking at our master plan and looking at changes that, meet the needs of the baby boomers coming in. And I'm just excited to see us grow. We've grown so much over the past 60 years. I'm anxious to see what the future holds for us.
We talked to Jeremiah Beal, who's an administrator at another CCRC in Southern California, and he indicated that, or he said that what we learned about him is that he skateboards across the campus. Oh. It was kind of a cool, so maybe that's something in your future as well. They're preparing for the next generation of people like me and Daphne and Jack, who. So Martin, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where were you in the 60s and what got you to Carmel Valley Manor?
It's probably the best decision the Rosen family ever made. And I was one who was not excited about moving into a retirement facility. A bunch of old people sitting around telling stories to each other. The fact is, and I want to make this point, this is an extraordinary experience. It's extraordinary for a variety of reasons. It's a lovely campus. We live in a garden. I live in a garden apartment. We have wonderful management. We have excellent timeless facilities. But especially now that my wife is in skilled nursing, our medical care is second to none. It's characterized by loving kindness. We have plenty of safety. We have very professional nurses, as you heard from Chris, but there's that extra quality of truly engaging in the lives of each other. And my mother has passed away, but my wife is living here in great care and happiness. And to me, that's very important about what this place provides. I'm a first-generation American. Mom was born in Ukraine, dad in Poland. I was born in Southern California. But having arrived at this place where we have a community where each of us residents not only are fortunate to be here, but we genuinely care about each other. And that doesn't mean we agree on everything, but it does mean we have a genuine affection and respect for each other. And that's something I frankly did not expect, but have been blessed to discover.
I think, Martin, we're going to ask Sophia to come to the front. Thank you so much, Martin.
I hope that you'll all excuse me. I developed yesterday a terrible dental problem, and I go to the den as soon as I leave from here.
Okay.
So I will write something out.
I think they want to hear, are you capable, or do you feel well enough to share a little bit of your story with them?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so go ahead and have a
questions,
seat.
Sophia.
You take your water.
Take that. Thank you. There.
Good, there you be.
Okay.
Absolutely gorgeous.
I know, isn't
102, I think you're telling a story.
Yeah, she's like you, Daphne, I think. You'll have to look right into that camera.
Okay, I will. Should I zoom in?
Can you see her okay?
Maybe zoom
Yes.
a little bit.
Okay.
You got to see her pearls too.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
There you go. Wow. How do you maintain all this gorgeousness at that age?
Practice.
Well, I think I worked very hard practically all of my life as an orphan from age 14. I was the oldest of 7 children when we lost our mother. We lost our father when I was 8.5. So I had to kind of find my way around the kitchen quickly and just took for granted that this is what I'm supposed to do, and is to take care of these children with a little help from an uncle who also had lost his wife. So I was so happy to find Carmel Valley Manor. I have been very happy here, and especially Rose is my love. And I'm working 1 day a week so far, and I'm hoping to work a few more every week. So I'm going to the dentist this afternoon, and I'm so sorry about this, but it just happened as an emergency. Thank
I
you.
hope you feel better.
And I love all of you. I'm so happy and grateful to be here at this beautiful, beautiful home.
Wow.
Wow. Where was the? I know you got to go. Just where did you grow up when you were going through all of that? What part of the country?
What was his question?
Where did you grow up?
Oh,
Where did you grow up?
Pennsylvania.
Where
Wow.
in Pennsylvania?
Yes, And then in 1962, we decided to move to California. So we picked up our family, and here we are.
Oh, my
All right.
goodness.
So Chris and Angie Daphne will have to help me how to do this, but we want to get Sophia decked out in some of Daphne's some of her clothes, her style. So we'll talk about that afterwards. But I would love to see Jeannee and Sophia together modeling your work, Daphne.
Oh, my pleasure.
You know, if I can capture, she mentioned the Rose, and it's the resale shop on campus, and Sophia is the biggest seller.
And I've been happy about that. We had some hard times, but we never had bad times. So we all grew up graduating from high school, and I went to business school, and here I am at the Carmel Valley Manor.
There she is.
Thank you.
Well, tell us what you're looking forward to in the next 10 years.
What are you looking forward to in the next 10 years?
Oh, well, I really hope that I can work in the Rose. I know that I walk in a queer way, but I can manage, and that doesn't bother me. And I'm enjoying everything here at the Manor. It's made me happy.
Great.
And of course, I was a great walker, but I can no longer do that, only with my own walker. And I walk around the Hillcrest building. We see each other.
Good.
And we
Okay.
talk. Yeah.
Like a Zoom call.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. That's what it's called?
Yes.
See, technology has done to me, it just left me behind.